Miraidon EX has built itself a reputation of being one of the strongest early game decks in the game. With its ability tandem unit, you are able to establish a game plan and board state quicker than some decks ever can. And with Charizard dipping out of the meta some, Miraidon is proving to be one of the greater decks that can be played right now. With great early tempo damage from either Raikou V or Miraidon EX, insane pressure on the single prize oriented decks like Gardevoir with Iron Hands EX, and big burst potential against Pokemon like Charizard EX with Raichu V, you are able to flex in the meta as a deck that might not always be the best pick, but will always just be a good pick. Not to mention, you always have amazing energy acceleration through Electric Generator, which allows you to have great burst attacks early on, as well as Flaaffy, who can keep your board and attackers established after a big knockout on one of your Pokemon. You also have Squawkabilly EX and Mew EX, who allow you to consistently draw more and more cards to your deck. That way, you are always able to efficiently respond to whatever your opponent throws your way, and never have to heavily worry about hard bricks. I recently won a tournament called the Pokemon Battle Park Tournament, going 8-0-2 with a version of Miraidon called Peony Miraidon. This deck felt incredibly strong, and I was very happy with how the deck turned out for me in the long run. What makes this version unique to other Miraidon variants is it uses a very strong card called Peony, which discards your hand but grabs 2 trainer cards from your deck. This pairs very well with the deck as you aren't really looking for large hands with the deck, so you are always able to sacrifice some dead cards in hand to go get, say, a Battle VIP Pass to grab Mew and Squawk, or you can grab Electric Generators to set up your board. Peony allows you to strengthen your board in any direction you need to make it stronger by giving you direct search of what you need at any given point in time. Peony also allows you to have strong use of Mew EX's ability. Since your hand is always going to be low, you can, say, get 2 Electric Generators off of Peony, and then draw 3 new cards with Mew so that you aren't left with nothing afterwards. This is the list I played going into the tournament. I wanted to give myself a lot of options everything, so I run some Pokemon Catcher for Gust Outs with Peony, as well as one of the supporters like Iono for Disruption, or Arven to search for Seal Stone or an EXP share. The list itself could improve with the addition of a town store to have more access to your tools, but otherwise it just felt great. Now, I want to hopefully show off some matches to show the potential Miraidon has, as well as some helpful insight on how I think through my plays with the deck. I hope you enjoy this gameplay, and if you do, make sure to like and subscribe as it helps me out a ton. Also, make sure to check me out on twitch.tv/KingHerocross8923 as I do live stream Monday through Wednesday. And also, check out the Discord through the link in the description. That way you can be notified when I stream and keep updated when my stream schedule changes. Thank you, and enjoy the games. Okay, so getting into a game, we are, let's see what we're going to be up against. Our opponent's calling the coin flip. They'll choose heads. Because they want a coin flip. Hopefully they'll make me go second. So I can get like a good turn 1 going for myself. Okay, good. Let's see what they're playing. Well, that's a mulligan. Actually, not a bad hand. This is not a bad hand at all. Let's see what we're up against. Okay, so we're against a Lost Box deck. We are unsure what it is yet, but let's see. Maybe it'll reveal in just a minute. So they're getting triple. So triple comfy makes me want to think that it's just going to be a regular turbo Lost Box, or it's going to be like Sablezard. If it's Sablezard, it's good because we have Iron Hands to deal with that. But if it's turbo, I think that's fine as well. Just because we still have Iron Hands to capitalize off of their heavy single prizers, and so it's just kind of like we're fine with that. Okay, there's a shot they got VIP over Chorus. That feels incorrect, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, unless it's Giratina. If it's Giratina, then that makes sense. Okay, so no, it's gonna be Lost Moon? Sablezard. Okay. So, we'll do those. We'll tandem unit just for the hands, I think. I do want to grab Squawkabilly and Mew. We'll check the deck a little. We got 3 Peony, a Raihan, and Iono. We have 2 of our bosses. Catchers. We have 4 generators. 2, 1, 1. And we have 10 of our energy. So, wait, no, we have 12. So I think we prize 3 energy. So with Squawk and Seize, you don't want to attach early ever, just because because of the possibility of getting double turbo energy, like so. So I think what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna Ultra Ball away those 2 with it, so I can draw 1 off a restart, see what we can get. Okay, so that's Iron Hands, it's whatever. So now we're gonna Iono. Right now we're looking for generators. Okay, there's a generator. It's a whiff. That's unlucky. So, because we want to establish an early game attack, I think we're going for Sealstone. To go grab another electric generator. Okay. Thankfully, we got 2 energies. So I think what I'm going to do here is attach the EXP share to my Miraidon, so that if they try to attack me with Moon, I can follow up with Lightning Energy Raihan, and then the EXP share will allow me to have enough energy to be able to knock out the Moon, and then I can start looking to establish a second Iron Hands. Okay, so they're gonna Chorus. So let's see, how many cards are in the Lost Zone? After that, there's 6, so they've got 7. So they're gonna get 7 off of here, so they have the possibility of attacking me with the Roaring Moon here, which that's fine. I mean, to be honest, they're gonna have to Frenzy Gouging me if they want to knock me out with Moon. Now, they could go into, Radiant Zard, which if they do, that's kind of awkward. Okay, so they get 1 energy off of that. Oh, let's see what they do. Okay, so they're gonna attach 1 more. And they're gonna concede. Okay. Yeah, that just kind of shows, like, how much pressure Miraidon can have early game against, like, these Lost Box decks because of Iron Hands being so strong. But yeah, let's go ahead and get to ourselves to another one. Into our next match. They have a Charmander deck box, so it might be Charizard, which should be an interesting one, because this is, like, one of Miraidon's toughest matchups. So we shall see how it goes. Okay, so they won the coin flip. They're going to decide to go first. So let's see what our opening looks like. Okay, it's a mulligan. I've noticed I've been mulliganing a lot with this deck, which is weird because I have, like, how many Pokemon do I even have? I think, like, 14? Holy, 2 mulligans is wild. Alright. Let's see what we're up against. We are against Zard. Okay. Sure. I think they forgot that Rodon's ability is shut off. Oh, great heavens. Okay, so with Nest Ball... So we got the Squawkabilly. We got Double Mew. We got Zapdos. We got the Flaaffy line. We got 3 Peonies. Both of our bosses, a Pokemon Catcher. We got all of our generators. We're prized 1 energy. Those are the main things that I'm worried about. Okay. So... I'm going to tandem unit. Grab Iron Hands and Raikou. Raikou is because it's a Forest Seal Stone target, and we want to make sure that you want to make sure that you always have a Forest Seal Stone target. That's like the main priority when it comes to like playing this deck, is you want to make sure that you have a Forest Seal Stone target in the early game, just so you can establish your board space or your board state. Because sometimes you will whiff, and like it will suck. Oh, I forgot Fleetfooted was disabled as well. Okay. Thank you for the Iono. That's actually really helpful for me. If they whip the Candy Zard, we hopefully are going to be able to go for... I don't think they whipped the Candy Zard. They indeed did not. Okay. So, I'm going to go and start off with Arven. I'm going to go for 4 Seal Stone and I think Electric Generator. Alright, so we'll do generator number 1. We'll do generator number 2. And then we'll do generator number 3. Holy, I'm just the luckiest dude alive. Dude, that's like, that's crazy. I'm not even gonna lie, that's just wild. Okay. So we'll restart for 1. And then we'll Photon Blaster. So next turn, what we can do is we can go... Either we can go Lightning Rondo for knockout, or we can go Amp, which Amp seems fine in this situation. We could also Force Seal Stone, go for the boss with the Pidgey, and then Amp that, which I think is probably the best line of play, because they aren't showing a second, like, Zard here, so, like, if they don't show any, like, progression besides that... So they're gonna get rid of my Mew. That's fine. I'm surprised they didn't go for Raikou. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like Raikou is just the better play there. So now we'll go for this. We'll go for Tandem Unit, because I want to go get Raichu here, since I can attach EXP share there. We'll Star Alchemy. We'll go grab Boss. I'll Boss up to Pidgey. And then we can amp. So that way, they can't get Pidgeot, so they can sort of so, like, they need to be able to establish another Zard this turn. Otherwise, they just lose. So hopefully by doing this, I'm able to slow down their tempo as much as possible. Okay. So we'll go just knock you out. Now, I'm going to get rid of these. We'll go for Mew. I'll go ahead and switch, just so I can, see more cards. I'm going to go ahead and restart. Now, they could have game with a boss's orders on my, Raikou. Which is, they have the, there's not much I could really do in this scenario. So, we're just kind of hoping that they pass here. Okay. Okay. They had me hoping for a second. They had me hoping. Oh, that's unlucky, dude. That's unlucky. Alright, but yeah. I mean, that was closer than I expected it to be, but, hey. That was just unfortunate circumstances. But oh well.